start from the beginning.
Act 1. Liquid Sun. War has changed. The massive expansion of PMCs, private military corporations, have turned war into a business, monitored by advanced ID control systems. Soldiers fight wars not for ideology or belief, but for profit. In this battlefield of total control, dominated by mercenaries for hire and man made war machines, one man stands apart. That man is Solid Snake, the legendary hero, who has saved the world countless times from the menace of nuclear terrorism. With his gray hair and deeply lined face, Snake's world weary appearance has earned him a new nickname, Old Snake. Whew. An urgent request from his old friend Roy Campbell brings the now aged Snake back into the thick of battle. His mission to assassinate Liquid Ocelot, leader of Outer Heaven, the mother company that controls the five largest PMCs, a man whose existence Snake is determined to end by his own hand. Backed by overwhelming military force, Liquid is preparing to launch an insurrection. He has been sighted in a Middle Eastern war zone. So much exposition in the first slide. Here we see Old Snake.
Acting on information obtained by Roy Campbell, his former commander in the U.S. Special Forces, Snake sneaks into the Middle East, where Liquid has been sighted. The region in the midst of a protracted cold civil war between rebel militias and the forces of Praying Mantis, a PMC hired by the current regime. All right, Snake. If you need to brush up on your controls, check explanation of controls under options. I'm not trying to do an Otacon, I promise. On the title screen, you can open options during the game by rotating the device vertically with the home button of the on the bottom. You can use this as another way to pause too. No, I got southern twang on it. I don't know what that if that's supposed to be in the game or that's just a terrible iPad. Because that happens like it sometimes happens and sometimes doesn't. So I'm just thinking it's a sound glitch that's just there. This is it. This is the game. It gets really hard though. It's not just this is just the first couple levels. I don't think I completed this when I was a kid because it was so freaking hard. There's a couple levels that are just require um mad pinching to zoom in, zoom out, and the times are so quick. Snake joins forces with Metal Gear Mark II, a remote terminal controlled by Dr. Hal Emmerich, alias Otacon, robotics expert, genius hacker, and Japanese anime addict. Had to put that one in there. Snake makes his way through the heat of battle, seeking to make contact with informants. The M4 assault rifle has a limited range. You'll need the SVD sniper rifle to take out the enemies that attack from a distance. To switch weapons, just pinch the screen, move two fingers together and apart. The M4 has excellent automatic fire capability, but the SVD has better range and power. Hold on, automatic fire. I gotta press the screen to fire that every time. What do you mean? Shouldn't be too hard to figure out for a guy like you. I just reading this again is yeah. Look, I fire once. I gotta pop out real quick just to do that. Thanks for having all the hostages in the bag. Except the fire on them. Because like in the heat of the moment when there's like a bunch popping up and you're just like, ah, shoot them all. See, like my didn't even do that. Man, see that? All right. Yo, what's up, Snake? As he makes his way through the battlefield, Snake encounters Drebin, a gun launderer, dressed in a handsome designer suit hardly befitting a war zone. Drebin is the sole arms dealer capable of removing the locks on ID guns controlled by the system. With no ID of his own and relying on non controlled naked guns, Snake faces a difficult road ahead. He accepts Drebin's offer, strictly business, and returns to battle. Finds himself in the middle of a firefight with an unmanned attack chopper. A Carnard attack chopper. It's armed with a chain gun and air to surface missiles. You don't stand a chance against that thing. Focus on saving your own skin. Take your finger off the screen to hide behind the wall in front of you and protect yourself from enemy attacks. Stay crouched like that and you'll recover some life too. Take your finger off the screen. You want to ground? Ugh. Oh, that was a stretch. Great. Snake makes contact with his informants. Rat Patrol Team 01, a U.S. Army PMC investigation unit led by Snake's former comrade, Meryl Silverberg, who still looks barely a day over 20. Just had to make that comment. Meryl claims that Liquid's insurrection cannot possibly succeed as long as the nanomachines injected into every soldier and the IDs implanted in every weapon are under the control of the SOP, Sons of Patriots, battlefield control system. Snake is unconvinced, believe that Liquid must have something in mind. But just as he asks Meryl where Liquid is, they are suddenly attacked by the Haven troopers, private soldiers under Liquid's personal control. Careful, Snake. Haven troopers are Liquid's own elite troops. Their full body power suits make them tough, agile, and superior in every respect. These troops are way beyond any of the PMCs you've fought so far. Stay on your toes. Yeah, these guys require like a three-pronged, um, three. It's like bing, bing. I think it's like two. I'm hitting them 3 times, but no. This is why I fire like 4 times just in case. For someone who didn't have a PlayStation 3, this was the closest I had to Metal Gear Solid 4. I had no understanding of the story, and I was just kind of blazing through that tech. Gosh. Oh no. Act 2, Salad Sun. Having escaped from the Haven troopers, Snake hurries towards the PMC camp where Liquid was spotted. He finally catches sight of Liquid, but then without warning, he is engulfed by a sudden wave of madness that overtakes the PMC soldiers, allowing his nemesis to escape. Soldiers lose their senses, blacked out, vomiting, total confusion, attacking their comrades and themselves as well. And then Snake, too, feels his senses begin to fail him. But why? Perhaps he could find answers from Naomi Hunter, the genetic engineering and nanomachine expert who accompanies Liquid. After all, if she was It was she who injected him 9 years earlier with an older version of nanomachines during the Shadow Moses Island incident. Snake now pursues Naomi's trail to the next battlefield, South America, in search of Liquid and his own salvation.
Wow.
Oh no. Snake stalks his prey through another war zone, this time in the jungles of South America. There, in an abandoned mountain village, he sees rebel guerrillas of the former regime being assaulted by the PMC Pouvoir arment hired by the current government. The PMC is led by Vamp, a knife wielding immortal who killed Otacon's stepsister, whom of which he had relations with. His face a mask of death carved by countless battles. As Vamp leaves, the PMC soldiers begin to execute rebel prisoners, making it look like just another part of their job. They took her jet. Heads up, Snake.
Heads up, Snake. Some of those PMCs are armed with javelins, anti-tank missiles. You can hide behind the walls for protection, but they won't last forever. If they take too many missile hits, they'll fall apart, so be careful.
These guys thankfully take one headshot. I didn't mean to do that. Come on. What are you doing? I need to put like a touch sensor on the screen. Touch sensor. Thing that shows where you're touching. What I'm doing is just fumbling on this cracked screen. As Snake heads toward the rendezvous point, I don't know, with Naomi, he comes across one of the PMC bases, an electrical substation. I don't know why I just tripped up on that. There, he sees PMCs protected by power suits, engaging by a numerically superior force of rebel guerrillas in a heated battle where neither side seems to have the advantage. Strokes. Powered suit soldiers. They are different types of powered suits. The ones deployed in that area are exoskeleton type designed with defense in mind. Carrying all that weight slows them down, but you need to watch out for their Gatling gun attacks. They're rhyming every now and again. South America. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, it starts to get a little bit more intricate when you're just like mindlessly, okay, well, this is pretty easy. Yeah, it is. It starts out pretty easy, and then you start testing your wrist movements. Start testing your wrist. I'm not one to use both my hands. It's a little difficult for me to do that. As you can see, the concentration is crazy. That's what they mean by automatic fire. You just press the screen as fast as you can. I guess in essence, this is probably better than something they would give you. Just click much faster than that. With the rendezvous with Naomi just ahead, Snake is assaulted by Gecko. Unmanned bipedal war machines, outgunned, he is rescued by a warrior clad in an armored exoskeleton and wielding a high frequency blade, none other than his former comrade, Raiden, who tells Snake
It is my turn to protect you.
With Raiden covering his back, Snake takes aim at the enemies, closing in on them from the front.
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. Those unmanned bipedal war machines are called Gecko. The head unit is covered in the thick armor plating, and you can't damage it with the M4 or the SVD. If you're going to attack one, aim for the organic parts in the legs, but don't feel like you have to take them out. Let Raiden handle them, and you can focus on those PMCs.
It's just a huge wave of nostalgia. Just to play it for a little bit, but then when it starts to get hard and you get mad, you're like, why am I losing so bad? Now I'm not gonna focus on the that. I'm gonna let Raiden handle it. To my knowledge, he doesn't handle it. Took that for no reason. Raiden, where are you? Oh my God. Gosh, that wasn't worth it. Just had one left. Took a huge hit that one. See, you just see the difficulty. It just curves a little bit right here. You're just supposed to shoot him in the legs and they fall, but Raiden never comes. Raiden never comes. Snake is reunited with Naomi, who was held captive at a research facility. She is as intelligent and beautiful as she was 9 years ago, but a bit weary. Here in the remote jungles of South America, Liquid has been forcing her to analyze nanomachines. She tells Snake that Liquid's goal is to hijack the SOP system by breaking into the network. Then, when all the military forces are freed from the system's control, he will launch his insurrection. Liquid calls his plan Guns of the Patriots. The old generation nanomachines in Snake's body are also feeling the effects of Liquid's system crack, sending must be some good crack, sending Snake into convulsions as an artificial clone of the legendary mercenary Big Boss. Snake's body tissue are programmed to age rapidly, and the strain is too great for him to bear. Vowing to stop Liquid, Snake tries to escape from the facility with Naomi, but a new foe appears in their path, Laughing Octopus, a member of an elite unit clad in the armor of a beast.
Laughing Octopus, her powered suit seems to be outfitted with the same octo camouflage as your sneaking suit. Stay alert. Just because you can't see her doesn't mean she's not there. Take Octopus down and save Naomi.
Take a guess. Click the screen. Guess and click while you take out. You don't ever need to reload. There's no reason to just not spam the screen. It's too early, I guess. Yeah, couldn't use that. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh no. That was way too late. They was very forgiving. No, you. You'll end up finding her. Piece of garbage. Get out of here. It's bad. Act 3, Third Son. Snake defeats Laughing Octopus, a member of B&B, Airbnb, Beauty and the Beast Corporation, acting on tips from Naomi and Raiden. He now hurries to Eastern Europe in search of a woman called Big Mama, who leads a resistance group against the Patriots. The Patriots is the organization that controls the SOP system and, by extension, the very fabric of American society. Big Mama has gone underground in Eastern Europe to lead the revolt against this all powerful entity. She is the keeper of the body of the legendary mercenary Big Boss, the final key to cracking the SOP system. That is what Liquid, having arrived in Eastern Europe just ahead of Snake, is after. Already, Liquid's plan is about to enter the final stage. Snake must make contact with Big Mama and put a stop to Liquid's scheme before it is too late. Under a steady drizzle of rain, Snake sneaks into the lockdown city where Big Mama is located, hoping to make contact with her. As he tracks the members of her resistance group to their hideout, he must eliminate the forces of Ravensword, the local PMC that stands in their way.
This doesn't look good, Snake. At this rate, the resistance group's going to get arrested. You need to follow them to their hideout so you can make the contact with Big Mama. They're your only guides, and you can't afford to lose them. Eliminate any PMCs in their way and help free the resistance.
Super commentary. Much wow. There's just like nothing too much to talk about besides just letting the game play. There's not much to do. Snake successfully tracks the resistance and at last he finds himself at their hideout, but Liquid's PMCs have strength in their watch, almost as if they know he's there.
Heads up, Snake. There's a cannered attack chopper snooping around the area. We can't let them find out about Big Mama's hideout. Keep them in the dark by shooting that chopper down. You won't survive a toe-to-toe fight, but there's gotta be some way.
Garbage. Gosh. I lost so much life on that. Snake makes contact with Big Mama. She softens Snake's stern appearance as she calls him by his birth name, David. Big Mama is the surrogate mother of who gave birth to Snake, created as a clone of Big Boss. Big Mama knows that the entire history of the Patriots, according to her, the founder of the Patriots, is now a lifeless husk leaving an AI network to run the organization in his place. Big Boss, was Big Boss was revered as the icon of the Patriots, and his genetic code and the biometric data serve as the password for the AI network security system. Liquid's true objective is to overthrow the Patriots. With Big Boss's body, the key to the SOP system in his possession, Snake makes his escape from the hideout along Big Mama and the Resistance, but just then the hideout is discovered by Liquid's miniature unmanned scouts, and the local PMCs attack in full force in an attempt to capture the body.
Careful, Snake. There's a PMC checkpoint. Can't believe they even brought a gecko into town, but your mission is to break through and make sure Big Boss's body stays safe. You don't have time to fool around with the war machines. Avoid fighting the gecko and take out the Haven troopers first.
See, this is the. I need a confirmed headshot. No, like, see that? It still takes two. Dude, gosh darn. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad. I'm gonna die. Oh, ration. You see this? You see this? See that? You just screw yourself. Man. Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Quiero.
Should have heeded the warning. Heeded their warning. Ah, get out of here, man. How is this fair? That was so bad. Alright, I think this is the last one. Not the last one. This is the last one I'm able to do for now. Snake eludes his PMC pursuers, but the resistant units are wiped out, and Big Mama is gravely injured. Big Mama. Wounded himself, Snake is now assaulted by a raging raven, the second of the B&B Corps, a steel monster with the power of flight. Raging Raven. She's got a slider. Use a CAV, unmanned combat aerial vehicle, strapped to her back that allows her to fly. It'll be tough to draw a bead on her, so pay close attention to her movements. Keep your cool and aim carefully. She'll team up with her other sliders to attack you, and you'll need to watch out for the cluster bombs too. This one isn't that bad. Just get her movements. You know, I'm not really that good at it. Go. Did it just cancel? It just canceled because I did that. I just lost it because of that, man. That's a horse. This is what we get though for this boss. I don't even think I've been this far in Metal Gear Solid 4 before. Oh, garbage. What is this? No way. No. No! I will not fail. Gosh darn, come on. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Yeah, there's life left. No. No. Oh my gosh, no. That's where we're gonna have to end it. Oh man, forever came by, if anyone came by. We will continue this next time. Thanks for stopping by.